What's up, everybody? Well, been out for a day or two, so we're back. They've been doing some work here. I don't know if we're going to do trusses or not because I put my Jeep back up there and it'd be all right, but I'm debating if I want a roof up here or not, because then I was going to do a spot where I can put RC cars up top there, but have lighting on that side of the building by doing roof joists. But if I do, then maybe on this end I won't do the loft. I might do the loft on this end down here to where it can still be plenty of room, you know. And I'm debating, do I want the loft up top to have the office, or do I want an office down here in the corner and then still have a break room up top, you know. Something. I don't know yet. So anyway, first I will show you that I did get the trim around the door frame. I got me some more glue sticks for now. We got the door frame trimmed out. Turned out pretty good. And nothing too fancy, but she looks alright. We got the corner on. Had to use two pieces there because I didn't want to go out and make another one. And when I do my trusses, they're not going to be two boards sandwiched together. I just had them laying here and just put it up there to support this wall to make it connected and square. So no big deal. But anyway, we're not doing much with that right this minute. I want to give a big shout out to a couple people today. First off, I want to thank my buddy at the Mind's Eye RC. We have given him a shout out before, and he has been super supportive of the channel here lately. He has been using my link through FMS to buy him his rigs, and you know, I've been getting a little percentage off of those. There's some rigs I'm not getting percentage on though. I don't care if you buy them. Don't take it as me saying don't buy the ones I don't get commission on. I'm not saying that at all. If you want the truck, you get the truck. Use my link. Go get what you want. If I get commission, I get commission. If I don't, I don't. I don't really care. I'm more concerned, as long as FMS sees that it shows up that I'm sending some people their way, that's all I care about. Anyway, guys, go ahead and check out the Mind's Eye RC. He's got some great stuff. And I'll tell you now, he's better than I am when it comes to, like, my shit's all stock still, other than maybe the wheels once in a while, because I don't have the paints and all the things to do the weathering, and I don't have the skill, to be honest, to make it look great weathered. You know, so if you want to see some nice detail on vehicles, go check them out. Go check them out anyway, because we support fellow RCers no matter what. So he's got great stuff though, really does, and I really appreciate you looking out for me, using my link. I really appreciate it. So also, guys, if you want to, click on the link, go check out FMS. Right now they have some tremendous deals. So now we got a little package over here. That's my next shout out. My good buddy Eric from Eric's RC. He's always looking out for me also. He's always been supporting the channel, along with a few others. But he's my main man. He's my buddy, man. He's my brother from another mother now. He's been looking out for me. I got the printer, but I'm broke. Have to wait for any kind of anything. I can't get no filament. I can't get no files. I mean, that's life. Christmas is here. Everybody got pretty good presents though. And we are broke until payday kind of thing. So he sent me a roll of black filament. I've only used a little test piece of white that came with the printer so far. And I wanted to get black and I want to get white. So we got the black now. I only got to get a roll of white. For now, anyway. And, you know, I'm not looking for nothing. I don't really know nothing about what filaments are the best or what I should use for this or that. I'm watching videos and learning. I'm not trying to build anything technical yet. I'm not building anything for strength yet, you know. So, but the thing is, when it comes to the black and the white filaments, the things that I need to paint, I'm going to try to use white on. And then so I can paint this too. It just depends on what I'm building. But with the black, I'm trying to figure out what all I want to print for this, like interiors, stuff like that. That's what I'm thinking. But most of that stuff, I still got to wait until I can buy files, obviously. I'm printing free stuff still, to be honest. So, I don't remember what else I've already downloaded. We're going to check. And I'm going to see what I can find for free. I doubt it'd be any good cabinets. Now, I did see some nice cabinets I'm going to buy as soon as I get the file. They were black with red drawers and stuff. So we're also going to have to get red. Which I plan on buying a group of multiple colors and stuff when I get paid, you know, whatever. That I've seen some pretty decent deals, but I got to kind of figure out what I should buy and all that first, you know. I'm going cheap, but at one point I can't just keep going cheap. I got to buy what works. So I got to learn it, and that's where we're at. So anyway, thanks again, Eric. You know, you come to the rescue every time. So now, what are we gonna do? Well, all right, guys. Well, another day has flown by, and thanks to Eric sending me that filament, here's me a trash can that I made. Come out really nice, actually. Now, this did take a couple hours to print, but I realized when I was downloading the print, if I'd have did it a different way, it would have probably been a lot faster. But anyway, it's a nice one. When I did it, I had to put supports. I had supports in here I had to clean off, and then all under the lid was full. But they popped right on out, one big piece. And the can itself, I was going to paint it silver or something. I'm going to leave it black. It's just an old trash can. It's not the perfect, but it don't look bad, considering I ain't changed any settings on how it prints. And then I found this bad boy for free. This is a hook you put on the wall, and it holds the 124 or the 1/18th scale rigs by the axle. Like, you just hook the rear axle on it and let it hang down the wall. If you know what I'm saying? That looked pretty cool. So there's that. Now, I'm pretty excited. I figured something out on this computer here, but I'll show you that in a minute. Now, I ordered me something yesterday, and also I want to thank everybody who, well, first, before we get to that, I want to thank everybody who supports the channel altogether. But the people who have bought things with my Amazon link, the couple of things I've actually put a link up for, not very many times do I really, but I wasn't sure if anyone's buying anything or not, but apparently they are, because in order to get a check from Amazon, you got to make like $100. But as long as you agree to a gift card, you only got to make about 10. And the other day I got a gift card from Amazon, email, and I had $14 and something cent. I was like, well, shit, yeah. A lot of people's going, $14? Yeah, I was happy about it. They're like, $14. So I managed to buy something pretty handy for $14. Now, I was wanting one of these, but I had to go budget because I only had $14.28 on the card, and that's what I was spending. And most of the ones of these I wanted were in the $20 range. I found one for $10. I'm like, holy shit. But they look really cheap. But I managed to find this right here for $12.99. And then when I opened the box, I was like, holy shit, there's more than I thought came with it even. So let me show you what we got here. It's basically a Dremel tool wood engraver. Little router. But I wanted one that had at least 3 speeds, or, you know, not just on and off. And most of the ones that were in the price range I was looking were on or off. That's it. And somehow I stumbled across this machine. And in the picture, it showed a couple of things with it, but not much. And then when I got it, I was like, holy shit, $12.99. And the stuff that's in this bag is worth $12.99. Damn near. I mean, if you went and just bought a kit with all these little blades and bits and all the stuff that's in here, you know, you'd spend $8-10 probably for that alone. And then again, I just thought it looked decent and it was in my price range, so I got it, and I was totally blown away with what I ended up getting for the price. Sorry. Because, yeah, it's actually rechargeable. I didn't know that at first. I didn't even read about that. It says lithium electric deal, and it works right now. Yeah, I mean, comes with the USB charger. Shit, I thought it had a cord you just plug it in all the time. In the picture, it showed like 5 little things with it, and yeah, that was it. So for $12.99, I scored this bad boy. So yes, I will put this link in the description. I don't know how good it is. I don't know how long it will last. But shit, man. It actually looks really good. I got one at Harbor Freight one time for like 12 bucks, and God, it lasted like 2 days, I think. And it smoked out. And it wasn't even rechargeable. You had to keep it plugged in at all times. That actually feels pretty good, to be honest. And I don't know if this is more a wood engraver. Well, it comes with all these bits, so it's more than just a wood engraver. But I figure trimming up some plastic, it ought to come in pretty handy, you know? I'm going to charge it up, and we're going to find out here in a little bit, probably. So, all right, real quick. Again, I'm blown away with everything in that package. Plus all these little discs. That's got the big ones in here, too. There's 3 or 4. There's wire brushes. I mean, yeah. My favorite part is there's like maybe 4 or 5 of these little saw blades, and I'm ready to get it. See if I can do this without holding the box. Actually, we're gonna hold the box. I've done it once already, so. When you go straight, it really cuts good, but my hand was getting a little off angle, but I'm happy with it. Pretty wild. I love it. I just blown away at the price, $12.99 plus tax. So, all right, guys. All right. I don't remember if I showed y'all where we kind of got the computer laptop done up a little bit. Nothing fancy, but it is an Apple. I didn't draw that. That's the way it came out printed. So, look at that. It even has a charger port and a USB plug. That's crazy. That's some detail. I don't care. I might not have did the best painting on it, but it's pretty detailed little free piece. I'll tell you that. So now, let me tell you what I'm actually excited about right now. I just started a new print. And on the new print I just started, it was one of the ones that I was having a hard time getting to the computer, see. And here, we'll just get to it. My first run at the Dukes of Hazzard Vector wheels. And this was a free file. I was going to buy one because I have a couple dollars in my account, not much. But I was like, well, I'm just going to get one. And I found these for free. The issue I was having now, a lot of the stuff I download that I can find, it goes to one spot on here on the thing that I've learned. I go to that, I can open it, it goes to the plate, I sliced it, send it to the printer. Easy. But some of the other files, when they download, they're in a zip file, and they don't just, when I hit open, they just disappear. They don't go to the plate for me to slice. Well, somehow a minute ago I figured out how to get one, because I had been just taking them files when they didn't work. I just delete them and then I go back and get other files and hope they work. And if they didn't show up in that certain location, I couldn't get them to the plate. But anyway, I figured out how to get the ones that went to the other location onto the plate. And this is one of them. When I got it there and opened it, there was like maybe 7 or 8 different files for this rim, different versions, different offsets, stuff like that. But almost every one of them had a shitty no lip on the top here. The lip was gone on the real wide, deep ones I wanted. And then on some of the others, the lip was like 3 times as big. And it looks stupid as shit because like right here looks normal almost, but the lip was like, if that's 2 millimeters, the lip was 5 millimeter or 7. It was bad. But this is the one I found in that group of wheels that looks the part the most. I'm hoping. That's the only reason I'm printing 1 and not 4 right now. If it comes out okay, then I will print the other 3 at once. All right. Look at that. I'm happy. When I paint them, they're gonna look pretty good. Once I get all the stuff out, we'll see. But I think it's gonna be right. Enough that I'm gonna start printing more. So alright guys, now my printer is already paying for itself big time. Because we have vector wheels. I didn't even clean them up perfect yet. There's some work involved on getting the supports out when you use supports. But I'm actually quite nervous right now because I got two wheels over there printing with no supports and one with the supports. I don't know how I accidentally did that, and I kind of knew it was happening when I hit print, but I assumed if it's sliced plate, so I sliced the plate. But I guess when I put each one of these on it, I was supposed to put supports each time. I thought it happened at once. So hopefully those two don't get, turn to crap. We'll see. So alright guys, before we go, I'll show you what we got here. Now, they turned out great on top. I could live with it. But not so much on the bottom, because without the filler in here like this, you get all these strings that were trying to do their thing that you got to trim out, and it messed up the hex. And once you trim them out just a little bit, I haven't went to town yet, but you can see not a good thing underneath. So I screwed up two of them. No big deal. That cost me $1.51 altogether, so $1 for those two. And that's just an estimate it gives you. I don't think it cost me that much. So I'm gonna go ahead and trim this one up like I did the other one real quick. And I got something else I'm gonna print really fast while I'm at it. Well, alright guys. I figure I'll go ahead and show you where we're at today before I go to work. I said I was gonna print something else last night, and I did. I spent a few minutes and we got us a couple water bongs. Here's one I made years ago with a 3D pen. Oh boy. So anyway, we had to do that. Now, these two rims, they would have been usable if I didn't take the lighter to the one. This one is usable if I cleaned it up some more, but it will fit the car, but I'm not using them. Here's the problem. They stick out pretty good. They're deep dish. You can see I painted that one up, but I'm going to go back and I'm going to paint the outer lip black so that the tire looks bigger like this, as you can see. That looks better. So, we're using these on the back because they stick out so wide. If I can get it on here one-handed, let me see. Need two hands. See, now, because these have the wider offset, this is what you end up with. And on the back, it's perfect. I want them on the back like that, but because the body actually is wider in the back of this car. But I want the fronts back like this, or so. So, not a problem. Because I messed up them two rims, I got to looking at the files I have. Like I said before, I have a bunch of different files that downloaded with different offsets. And the first two options, you get the 0 offset or the 6mm offset, I think it was. So we're printing two for the front. As you can tell, I got the supports in there this time. Problem is, they're not going to finish before I go to work. So we'll just have to let them finish and hope for the best. But, again, these are going to be in the back. It's easier to paint this whole thing silver because that's actually how they're supposed to be. And then come back from the out edge and do the black line, because when you try to paint the silver, you just hit the black line on the outside anyway. But when you come back and do the black line, it's a lot easier. So, and we are going to paint Easy Boy RC on the letters, but I need new tires. These are too soft. I don't want to glue them on here. These ones are a little better, but they don't really grip very well. These have a lot more traction on the road, but they need foam in there or something. But I would like to get some white littered tires to start with. Now then, these ones are glued on already. I put them on here. They kept coming off, so I glued them, so I don't want to tear them off. But it is what it is. I'm going to put those on the back, like I say, put the narrow ones up front, and hope they look good. They're going to be a little different, but we'll see what it is. If they look too off, I'll have to print all 4 narrow ones, but I think it'll be fine. So I got to wrap this up and get ready to go to work, guys. So again, huge thanks to the Mind's Eye RC. I really appreciate you. And Eric from Eric's RC, you're the man. I appreciate all of you guys that's helped me out in the past. Everyone, just for watching, supporting me, that I appreciate all of you. I really do. So don't forget to click on the FMS link. Go check out that new Ridge Runner or whatever it's called. It's a 1/7 scale off-road basher. I don't know how big it is, if it's 4S or 6S or 8S. I don't know. I didn't look. But I know it's bigger than 3S because they plugged 2 batteries into it. So there's that. And it ought to be badass. Now, I won't be reviewing one on the channel here. They only get so many to give out. And it's not really what I do, the bashing, so I understand that. Not a big deal. I got a big surprise coming soon, so it's all good. Y'all will like it. And that's all I can say. I'm not out of the loop with FMS or nothing, if you're wondering. We're still good. It's just, you know, not everybody can have everything. That's just the way it works. So now then, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Please like, subscribe, share, comment. Click on that link. Help me out if you need something. And I will catch you on the next one. Peace.